Hi everyone, welcome to Beyond the Evidence. This is the channel where justice matters. My name is Marv. I am a true crime fanatic, and I love to dig deeper into the mysteries of unsolved cases. Join me as we search for missing persons, uncover the clues in unsolved murders, follow along with jury trials, and we'll be a voice for the voiceless. I'll share with you the facts, the theories, the clues, the evidence, and the controversies that surround these cases. This is Beyond the Evidence. Hello. So we've got some orders that came in today, and I've been getting lots of questions. So I wanted to come on really quick and talk about this. We have gotten a decision from Judge Gull in the Motion of Limine. 1 second here. I'm trying to get everything up. And I was just pulling up and saving documents here, so it'll just be a minute. Okay. So let me share my screen with all of you. Hey, TLS and Andrea, how you doing? Okay. So this says the court, having had the state's motion in limine under advisement following a hearing conducted on August 1st, 2024, and having heard and considered the evidence, admitted exhibits, arguments of counsel, defendant's supplemental submission regarding state's motion in limine filed August 13th, 2024, and the state's response to defendant's memorandum of law filed August 26th, 2024, grants paragraphs 1 through 6 over defendant's objections and grants paragraphs 8 through 12 over defendant's objection. As it relates to paragraph 7, the burden is on the defendant to show a nexus between Odinism, cult, or ritualistic killing. Brad Holder, Patrick Westfall, Johnny Messer, Elvis Fields, Ned Smith, Rod Abram, Keegan Klein, Jerry Klein, Ron Logan, and the murders of the 2 victims. The case law is quite clear that the nexus must not be based on speculation, conjecture, rumors, or hearsay, but rather on admissible evidence. The court finds the defense has failed to produce admissible evidence demonstrating a nexus between Odinism, cult, or ritualistic killing. Brad Holder, Patrick Westfall, Johnny Messer, Elvis Fields, Ned Smith, Rod Abram, Keegan Klein, Jerry Klein, Ron Logan, and the murders. Therefore, the court grants paragraph 7 of the state's motion in limine over defendant's objections. The court will not permit the evidence submitted by the defense in support of their argument regarding third-party perpetrators. in the trial of this cause, as the probative value of such evidence is greatly outweighed by confusion of the issues and its potential to mislead the jury. The court will allow that evidence support an offer of proof at the trial if one is made by counsel. Jury selection will commission in Allen Superior Court October 14, 2024, with trial commencing in the Carroll County Court, concluding November 15th, 2024. So, I'm going to stop sharing this screen and I'm going to share another one. Okay. So people are like, what is this? So basically, this is the motion of limine, if you remember correctly. These are the things that are going to be not allowed in the trial, since the judge has ordered it now. Any comment about counsel for the state that constitutes a personal attack on the attorney for the state, or comments on the role of the state's attorney. Any comment which constitutes the personal opinion of defense counsel about any evidence, witness, outcome, or penalty. Any innuendo or inference that is not supported by admissible evidence. Any attempt to indoctrinate the jury during voir dire by exposing the jury to substantive issues in the case. Any attempt during voir dire to have the jury prejudge the credibility of a witness. Any hypothetical question that includes facts that are not in evidence or questions that are not helpful in violation of Rule 705. Any attempt to introduce evidence of third-party motive that is not relevant and or the probative value is outweighed by unfair prejudice, confusion of the issues, or has the potential to mislead the jury in violation of Rule 401. Before any such evidence may be permitted, the defense must show some connection between the third party and the crime. Further, it must be a direct connection based on admissible evidence and not found in hearsay, speculation, rumors, conjecture, or theory. The state requests such order in limine to include, but not be limited to, the following: Odinism, cult or ritualistic killing, Brad Holder, Patrick Westfall, Johnny Messer, Elvis Fields, Ned Smith, Rod Abrams, Keegan Klein, Jerry Klein, Ron Logan. Any reference to an investigation conducted by Todd Click, along with any reports or investigative materials from Todd Click that is not relevant or is used for the purpose of confusing the issues or has the potential to mislead the jury in violation of Rule 401. Burden is on the opponent to show why it's relevant. Relevant evidence may be excluded if its probative value is substantially outweighed by its prejudicial effect. Evidence may be excluded if it confuses the issues. Now, in that order, any reference to geofencing or any testimony from Kevin Horan about geofencing or the findings from any geofencing search that is not relevant or is for purpose of confusing the issues or has the potential to mislead the jury in violation of Rule 401. Burden is once again on the opponent to show why it's relevant. Relevant evidence may be excluded if its probative value is substantially outweighed by its prejudicial effect. Then we have any reference to any prior bad acts or acts of any witnesses that plan to testify at the trial that is not relevant to what the defendant is on trial for. That is not an act that is an exception to IRE 404B, and that is not both relevant under IRE 401 and tend to negate the guilt of the defendant. Any reference to how the files were labeled, we all know that's been an issue, that were handed over to the defense as part of the information and discovery provided to defense counsel by the state that are not relevant or that would tend to cause confusion of the issues or has the potential to mislead the jury in violation of Rule 401. Any reference to any PowerPoints provided by the state as executive briefs involving any person or persons that were investigated by law enforcement as part of the 6-year investigation into the murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German that are not relevant or would tend to cause confusion of the issues or has the potential to mislead the jury in violation of Rule 401. So, these are the things that the defense and the prosecution are not allowed to bring up in front of the jury. Now, can the defense bring it up in front of the judge to be on the record? Yes, but it will not be brought up in front of the jury. Okay. So, tonight we are going to do a panel discussion. I'm going to have Frank Meister, Kristen behind the crime door, and Ruckus on with me to discuss what this means for the trial. So join us at the 8 p.m. here. We're going to dual stream it on Beyond the Evidence and True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. So join us and we'll fill you in on what this means for the defense team and what is going to happen with this trial. Until then, I just wanted to come on and let you know that the judge has granted the motion of limine. Read through the motion of limine as I have and let you know what the defense cannot bring into evidence or talk about in front of the jury. And I guess one of the things that I didn't realize is that we've been talking about the Odinism factor so much, but it also includes Keegan Kline, Jerry Klein, and Ron Logan. So what is their defense going to be? We'll discuss that tonight at 8 p.m. I hope I cleared up the questions that I've been getting for now. Don't be surprised if there is another live from me in between this one and the live at 8 p.m. Stay tuned on Beyond the Evidence Facebook group and the community page and the Discord as I will be posting all lives today. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.